You are going to be so proud of your country. You're going to be so proud of your president. We're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
Donald Trump loves winning. You just heard him say that. His tariff plan was built on that promise. Trump wants to win global trade by waging a trade war. But today, there are no winners. Trump's trade war is making everyone lose, and the stock market is the biggest loser of all. The sell-off has been brutal. Just look at the numbers. America's Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, UK's FTSE 100, Germany's DAX, Japan's Nikkei, and India's Nifty. Every major index is in the red. It is a stock market Armageddon, and it was induced by the Trump tariffs. Now look at the losses in one day. American investors alone have lost some $2.4 trillion in one day. 2.4 trillion. This is the biggest one-day wipeout since 2020. And that was the year the pandemic struck. So basically for the markets, the tariffs are proving to be as deadly as the Wuhan virus. And India has not been spared. Investors here lost some 9.5 lakh crore rupees today. That's over $110 billion, all thanks to a trade war that no one asked for. Trump says he's not surprised by any of this. He was expecting the markets to crash.
First, we'd love to get your reaction, sir, to what's going on in the financial markets today.
Well, I mean, it's to be expected. This is a patient that was very sick. It was a sick patient. It went through an operation on Liberation Day. And it's going to be a booming country, a very booming country. It's going to be amazing, actually.
Trump says the U.S. economy is sick and tariffs are the cure. But as things stand, the cure is hurting more than the disease. He's right on one point, though. The sell-off is not surprising at all. Investors are jumping ship. They are dumping stocks because their investments no longer reflect the new reality. We are in a global trade war, and like all wars, it is chaotic. Donald Trump has not set any deadlines. He looks prepared to drag this out.
What we have is a set of tariffs based on what they've been charging us. That's reciprocal. And those tariffs have come in, and every country's called us. That's the beauty of what we do. We put ourselves in the driver's seat.
Some U.S. trade partners are already hitting back. They have imposed retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. Others are mulling their options. We'll tell you more about this in just a bit. For the moment, let's look at the U.S. president. He has targeted 60 countries and trading blocs. Not everyone will be able to strike a deal with him and get out of this. So if you're an investor, this is a tricky time to make bets. Be very careful. No one knows how this trade war will shape up. There is significant risk both in the short and the long term. Global agencies are sounding an alarm, like the International Monetary Fund or the IMF. Its head, Kristalina Georgieva, has issued a warning. She says Trump's tariffs threaten the global economy. Georgieva has appealed to the U.S. that the IMF does not want a protracted war. They want America to end these trade tensions and reduce the uncertainty. And remember, the US is the IMF's largest shareholder, so this statement is quite significant. It is a rare criticism of the United States. But the IMF's concerns are valid. A global recession cannot be ruled out this year. Look at what JPMorgan is saying. It is the biggest American bank. It has raised the odds of a global recession to 60%, 60. Earlier, that figure was 40%. So Trump's tariff announcement has caused a 20% bump. The World Trade Organization, or WTO, is alarmed too. It has projected a 1% fall in global trade. Now, this is a contraction of 1%. And the WTO says that it is deeply concerned because tariffs would lead to a chain reaction. Although Washington is downplaying it, the US Vice President J.D. Vance says this is, and I'm quoting, this is just one bad day for the markets. Although he did warn about long-term pain.
You don't fix that stuff overnight. We know people are struggling. We're fighting as quickly as we can to fix what was left to us, but it's not going to happen immediately.
So how would this play out? Tariffs will make imported goods expensive. This will reduce the demand for goods, which in turn will impact factories, the ones that make these goods. The factories will be forced to cut supplies. This will disrupt supply chains and the job market. The high entry barriers will force companies to rethink their strategy. They will have to consider the cost of tariffs. They will have to relocate to avoid them. And none of this will happen overnight. But if the tariffs stay, it will happen. Hence the long-term pain. This is Donald Trump's gift to the world.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.